the spectrum of like people who are very like, I can't even with the fans. There's a spectrum of people who all like, some people are like, no, all of Toast's jokes are like wrong and they shouldn't, like he needs to be canceled. Like we should, like Toast is like there are people who just out like they just hate Toast, and there's people who are like more reasonable over here, and then you have people who are like all for it and like, dude, Toast is this great, like, and I can't respond to every single person on that, like and people, I can't, there's too many different opinions about it. I feel like so many people, it's really frustrating to just hear people argue like over it, just the comments, and then it's just causing more and more arguments. The people on LSF think this way, the people on Twitter think this way. They're like, dude, these stands are toxic. Dude, the people on LSF, they're so like, they're toxic, and then they're arguing about how these people are arguing. There's people like, I'm just going through Twitter and like, I don't know, and I'm like responding to like a few people, and then the other group gets offended about how I replied to this group when I'm not even talking about that group, and I'm like, I'm off Twitter. And then I see my friends respond a certain way, and then half the internet attacks them for their response, and then they delete their tweet, and then like, because they just couldn't word it the way they wanted to come off, and it's just so frustrating when I know these people and how good of people they are. It's so frustrating. And then it's very overwhelming to have like thousands of people or hundreds of people or however many people just come at you. And I got overwhelmed by it, honestly, and I didn't think of a response right now. Honestly, I didn't even remember that this was a thing we were going to talk about until I saw someone in chat ask. And so I'm just talking, but I'm honestly, I'm not.
Yeah, I think you said it
I'm
fine.
not very good at responding to these things, or a lot of, and it.
I mean, I don't think
I
there's
just want
anything.
people to know Toast is a good dude.
There's nothing really to respond to.
Yeah. I think it's just because I was getting backlash.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should even be talking on it because I didn't read the backlash, and that's probably my bad. I just got off Twitter.
No,
but
I think it's a good thing you didn't read the backlash, because I think it's a lot of people that are.
I think it's just people think because.
No, it's just a lot of it's seriously a lot of misunderstanding, like an actual lot of misunderstanding.
I just don't like it. I don't like it. And then people were saying like they were getting mad at like us for associating with Toast or something. Like I saw comments like, you guys, what Toast is saying is like, you shouldn't support it, and if you support it, like you're supporting this, like that. And I'm like, I'm sorry. What? Stop. And like, so those are the people who are actually trying to like cancel Toast. And then so when I say if you're canceling Toast, like cancel me, bro, it's because, and then a lot of people are like, we're not trying to cancel Toast. People are though. Like there are people, I read comments of people who were literally like, I refuse to support somebody who affiliates with Toast because of this, and this. Like that, what if that's not constructive? That's just so like blatantly like, you know? And so I know that kind of person doesn't represent everybody else. But like those are the comments that I'm like reading, I'm getting riled up about. So I understand, like and there are a bunch of people who are very rational about it and like
there are a lot of rational people. There are definitely a lot
I was listening to the conversation and it was really nice too. But like I can't. It's hard to. It's a really gray area because I don't know how to respond to this person versus this person versus this person, and everyone's bothered to a certain extent. And I guess the internet has just been so freaking hard to be on lately. Every day I'm reading a new apology and a new people complaining about everything. I'm reading like, Leslie, you shouldn't do this because of this, just looking out for you, and it feels like you can't take a step in any direction because it's gonna do something here, and everything is, so I just try to stay in the safest bubble possible, and like this is where I have to, and I don't know. So anyway, it's just a really stressful place. And it's gonna burn people the F out of it.
Yeah,
like,
I think